Pizza. Just the word sparks joy, doesn't it? It's a dish loved by millions, a universal comfort food that transcends cultures and continents. From the bustling streets of Naples to cozy kitchens around the world, pizza holds a special place in our hearts and stomachs. What's not to love? A crispy yet chewy crust, the tangy flavor of tomato sauce, the melt-in-your-mouth goodness of melted cheese. And let's not forget the endless topping possibilities. Whether you're a meat lover, a veggie enthusiast, or a cheese connoisseur, pizza offers something for everyone. And the best part? You can skip the delivery and make it yourself. Homemade pizza is a rewarding experience. It's about getting your hands dirty, experimenting with flavors, and sharing the fruits of your labor with friends and family. So, are you ready to become a pizza master? Let's get started.
Before we embark on our pizza-making adventure, let's gather our essential tools and ingredients. Having everything ready will make the process smoother and more enjoyable. Don't worry, you won't need a fancy pizza oven or a culinary degree to make delicious pizza at home. With just a few basic tools and ingredients, you can create a pizza that rivals your favorite pizzeria, Chef Maria. For the dough, you'll need strong bread flour, active dry yeast, warm water, olive oil, a pinch of salt, and a teaspoon of sugar. These ingredients are the building blocks of a perfect pizza dough. Chef Maria. These simple ingredients, when combined with a little love, will transform into the foundation of your pizza masterpiece. The key is to mix them well and let the dough rise properly. Chef Maria. Next, you'll need a large mixing bowl, a sturdy wooden spoon, and a clean work surface for kneading. Kneading the dough is essential to develop the gluten, which gives the dough its structure and chewiness. Chef Maria. A rolling pin is helpful for stretching the dough, but you can also use your hands for a more rustic, artisanal touch. Hand stretching the dough can give it a unique texture and appearance. Chef Maria. Now let's talk toppings. This is where you can really let your creativity shine. Chef Maria. The possibilities are endless, but some classics include tomato sauce, mozzarella cheese, pepperoni, mushrooms, onions, and bell peppers. These toppings are tried and true, but don't be afraid to experiment with new flavors. Chef Maria. Feel free to get creative and add your favorite toppings to personalize your pizza creation. Whether you prefer a classic margherita or a loaded veggie pizza, the choice is yours. Enjoy the process and have fun with it. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell for more pizza-making tips and delicious recipes. Happy cooking! The heart and soul of any great pizza lie in its crust. It's the foundation upon which all the delicious toppings rest, and it can make or break your pizza experience. And that, my friends, starts with the dough. A well-made dough is the key to achieving that perfect balance of crispy and chewy. Don't be intimidated, making pizza dough is easier than you think. With a few simple ingredients and a bit of patience, you can create a dough that rivals your favorite pizzeria. Chef Maria. Begin by activating the yeast. This step is crucial as it ensures your dough will rise properly. Chef Maria. In a large bowl, combine warm water, sugar and yeast. The sugar helps to feed the yeast, kick-starting the fermentation process. Chef Maria. Let it sit for about 5 minutes until the mixture becomes frothy. This frothiness is a sign that the yeast is active and ready to go. Chef Maria, this indicates that the yeast is alive and kicking, ready to work its magic on your dough. If you don't see bubbles, your yeast might be expired and you'll need to start over. Chef Maria. Next, add the flour and salt to the yeast mixture. The salt not only adds flavor but also helps to control the yeast's activity. Chef Maria, gradually incorporate the flour, mixing with a wooden spoon until a shaggy dough forms. This initial mix is just to bring the ingredients together. Chef Maria, now comes the fun part. Kneading. This is where the dough starts to develop its structure. Chef Maria. Turn the dough out onto a lightly floured surface and knead for about 5 to 7 minutes until it becomes smooth and elastic. This process helps to develop the gluten, which gives the dough its elasticity. Chef Maria. Once your dough is nice and springy, place it in a lightly oiled bowl, cover it with a clean kitchen towel, and let it rise in a warm place for about an hour or until it has doubled in size. This rising time is essential for developing flavor and texture. Food scientist. This rising time allows the yeast to ferment and develop those beautiful air pockets that give pizza crust its signature texture. The fermentation process not only creates air pockets, but also enhances the flavor of the dough, making it truly irresistible. While your dough is enjoying its cozy rise, let's turn our attention to the sauce. A great pizza is defined by its sauce, and today we're going to craft the perfect one. Chef Maria. Start with a base of ripe tomatoes. The quality of your tomatoes will make a significant difference in the final taste. Chef Maria, you can use fresh tomatoes, blanched and peeled, or canned crushed tomatoes. Fresh tomatoes give a vibrant, fresh flavor, while canned ones offer convenience and consistency. Chef Maria, heat a tablespoon of olive oil in a saucepan over medium heat. The olive oil adds a rich, smooth base to your sauce. Chef Maria, add finely chopped garlic, onions, and a pinch of dried oregano. These aromatics are essential for building a deep, savory flavor. Chef Maria, cook until softened and fragrant, then stir in the tomatoes. This step ensures that the flavors meld together beautifully. Chef Maria, season your sauce with salt, black pepper, and a touch of sugar to balance the acidity of the tomatoes. The sugar is crucial for cutting through the tartness. Chef Maria, allow the sauce to simmer for at least 15 to 20 minutes, allowing the flavors to meld and deepen. The longer it simmers, the richer the taste. Chef Maria, you can use a blender or an immersion blender to achieve your desired sauce consistency. Smooth or chunky, it's up to you. Chef Maria, remember, a good pizza sauce should be bursting with flavor and complement, not overpower the other toppings. It should enhance every bite. Chef Maria, taste and adjust the seasonings as needed. This is your chance to make the sauce truly your own. Chef Maria, you're the boss. Enjoy the process and have fun with it. A well-crafted sauce is the heart of a delicious pizza. Section 5, prepping your pizza canvas. With your dough risen and your sauce simmering, it's time to prepare your pizza canvas.
Divide the dough into 2 equal portions. Working with 1 portion at a time, gently stretch or roll out the dough on a lightly floured surface to your desired thickness.
Remember, pizza crusts come in all shapes and sizes. Whether you prefer a thin and crispy crust or a thicker, chewier base, the choice is yours.
Transfer the rolled out dough to a baking sheet lined with parchment paper. Now it's time to brush your pizza base with a generous drizzle of olive oil.
Next, spread a thin layer of your homemade tomato sauce over the dough, leaving a small border for the crust.
Section 6. The art of assembly. Here comes the fun part, adding the toppings. Start by sprinkling a generous amount of grated mozzarella cheese over the sauce. Mozzarella is a classic pizza cheese for a reason. It melts beautifully and provides that irresistible cheesy pull we all know and love. Now, let your imagination run wild. Add your favorite toppings, whether it's classic pepperoni and mushrooms, spicy sausage and peppers, or a vibrant medley of roasted vegetables. Remember, the key is to not overload your pizza with toppings, as this can make it soggy. Be mindful of the cooking time of your chosen toppings. If using ingredients that require a longer cooking time, like raw vegetables or meats, you can pre-cook them slightly to ensure they cook through evenly.
Section 7. Baking to golden perfection. With your pizza assembled, it's time to bake it to golden perfection. Preheat your oven to the highest setting, usually around 500 to 550 degrees Fahrenheit, or 260 to 290 degrees Celsius. If you have a pizza stone, place it in the oven during preheating to allow it to get nice and hot. Carefully transfer your pizza, on the baking sheet or pizza stone, to the preheated oven. Bake for 10 to 15 minutes or until the crust is golden brown and the cheese is melted and bubbly. Keep a close eye on your pizza while it's baking, as oven temperatures can vary. If the crust starts to brown too quickly, you can lower the oven temperature slightly. Once baked, remove the pizza from the oven and let it cool for a few minutes before slicing and serving. This will allow the cheese to set and prevent any messy cheese pulls. Section 8. Jamie's Top Pizza Tips. Making great pizza is all about mastering the basics and adding your own personal touch. Here are a few expert tips to take your pizza game to the next level. For a crispier crust, pre-bake the dough for a few minutes before adding the toppings. Don't be afraid to experiment with different flours. Adding a bit of whole wheat flour or semolina flour can add flavor and texture to your crust. Invest in a pizza stone or steel. These tools help to distribute heat evenly, resulting in a crispier crust. Let your dough rise in a warm, draft-free place. A slightly warmed oven, turned off, or a sunny spot in your kitchen works well. Don't overcrowd your pizza with toppings. Too many toppings can lead to a soggy crust. Get creative with your toppings. Pizza is a blank canvas for your culinary imagination.
Section 9. Conclusion. Becoming a pizza master. Congratulations, my friend. You've embarked on a delicious journey into the world of homemade pizza. From mastering the art of dough making to crafting the perfect sauce and assembling your dream pizza, you've learned the essential skills to impress your taste buds and wow your friends and family. Remember, making pizza is all about having fun, experimenting with flavors, and creating something truly special in your own kitchen. Don't be afraid to make mistakes along the way. That's how we learn and grow as cooks. So, gather your ingredients, put on your apron, and let your inner pizzaiolo shine.